Greetings from Suzhou, China. It's a lovely, peaceful Friday night here in Suzhou, and we are at the Suzhou Olympic Sports Center, this brand new, magnificent complex, for the first leg of the Curling World Cup. Men's, women's, and mixed doubles teams from the top curling nations in the world are here, looking to earn their place in the Curling World Cup Grand Final in Beijing. Heading inside this brand new facility as the players come on to the playing surface for tonight's draw. See on the scoreboard, our feature game tonight is in mixed doubles. It's the USA versus China. Let's meet the teams. For Team USA, Sarah Anderson and Corey Dropkin.
And for Team China, it's Yu Zhajin and Wang Yankun.
Here are the standings in the double round robin, 2 pools. USA unbeaten coming into this game at 4-0. China are at 1-3. In Group A, Canada is at 4-1, leading that pool, each of them with 12 points. And here's how you earn points at Curling World Cup. As the team exchange handshakes, getting ready for the game. If you win the event, you get 10 points and you qualify for the grand final in Beijing next May. Every game that you win in regulation gets you 3 points. If you win a game in a one-stone shootout, you get 2 points. If you lose within 8 innings, you get 0 points. And points accumulation, that determines who wins the pools and who advances to the final on Sunday. Keep an eye on all the action for you tonight. USA versus China. In the women's event, USA versus Korea. Korea takes on Switzerland in mixed doubles on sheet C. Russia versus Canada on sheet D, and Sweden versus Norway on sheet E. I'm Hans Frauenlob. I'm joined by Olympic champion Rona Howie. And Rona, good evening to you.
Good evening.
This American duo have been rolling through the competition. Do you think they can maintain that form tonight?
Yeah, I would like to think so. They've certainly been very consistent. Read the ice well, got to grips with the weight, and played some great shots.
Here are the rules of play. We're playing 8 ends. 1 stone shootout, no extra ends to break tied games. Mixed doubles, first 4 stones, delivered stones. You can't remove another stone from play. We're using end-based timing, and there are no timeouts in Curling World Cup. So getting this underway. Yu Zhajin. Last rock advantage is assigned in the group phase. Because they're playing a double round robin and they play each other once. So each team gets the hammer in the group phase. If you are brand new to mixed doubles curling, teams throw 5 rocks.
That works too.
One player throws the first and 5th stone. The other player throws stones 2, 3, and 4. Here is Sarah Anderson.
70. I think we're there right now.
Okay, line's okay.
Weight's not bad.
Stay close
When these
for
two
street.
teams met in the first round of the round robin, their double round
T-line,
robin,
back 4.
they
Whoa.
Freezes directly onto the stationary stone at the back of the 4-foot. USA's line 2. It's a great look at this facility. 5 sheets of action. Men's curling, women's curling, mixed doubles curling, all in one event. The first ever Curling World Cup. Wang Jiankun is out turn.
want to try and be right up frozen on top of these reds. Sweeping this one hard. Get it past the guard. Get it as far up as they can. This comes up a wee bit short, but it's not bad there. It's usable.
3.89，你给一下就3.8呗，85。
Look at the grip. Corey Dropkin prepares to throw.
Oh, lad. Careful, 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 careful. What do you think?
5, 6,
think
6,
we're there.
7, 7, 8.
I think we're back 4 right now.
Okay, line's good. Line's
Great
good. Almost
communication,
straight. Keep it
managing the
straight.
stone the whole way down the ice.
Little bump right now.
Line's good. Stays close. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ah, fantastic shot.
Nice.
Do you get a
Covering the
hug
pin.
on
And that
84
rock doesn't look
split.
like it's going anywhere right now.
that? It's pretty quick.
Yeah.
At least over there.
I mean, there's been 4 rocks down that path now.
In this Rona, we've been so impressed with the communication between Sarah and Corey. Always feeding each other information about what a patch of ice is doing or what the release.
Percent perfect. So how do they make the best of every stone?
Trying to follow this one of Dropkins down. That's a pretty good stone. Gets a
Yeah,
little
good effort.
separation. That's a great shot.
Okay.
I don't know.
You like guarding? Or corner freeze on those top ones?
Sneaking a peek at the giant screen to see the rock positioning.
You want to corner freeze those top ones?
Why is that?
It's difficult to see whose second
Shot.
shot.
So we're guarding the yellow.
Yeah, it's very
that's
close.
on the-
Because USA have got the
furthest
hammer
close to
here.
us. Otherwise, we
They'd
guard
like
the
to
other
score
one.
2.
Or we just come and sit right on top of
I'd
that
like to
again.
say the red stone at the back of the
Probably
button is
Yeah,
second
okay,
shot,
just
Rona.
do
But
Okay.
stone on the
Try
pin
not
is
to
kind of
bump
in the
it.
way.
Yeah, you got it.
Very steady
Okay, same
delivery.
Should be a little bit less of an ad.
Corey.
Careful.
5, 6.
Okay. I think weight's nice right now.
Okay, line has a little bit of room, but it's gonna curl. It's gonna
Top
curl.
8.
Keep it straight. Line's good.
Don't want to right now.
Line's good.
Don't want to.
Close. It's over curling.
That's okay.
It's over curling.
It's okay. It's okay. That's fine.
Good throw.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I like that
6,
because if
7
they hit it,
stones.
then we at least have someone
Kind of
to
all in
throw
a
there,
row.
you know?
On or near the center line. One guard out front defending the pile. Everybody's having a look at the screen. Yu Xiaoxin in this
When the-
spectacular arena. Has
when
to
the
be
stones
said.
are so tightly bound like that, it's very hard from the far end just to see exactly angles and distance between stones. So they all look up at the big screen to get a better view.
If you're going to be on TV, sometimes you get the advantage of being able to look at the scoreboard and kind of watch yourself throw.
4秒1、2、3。不要不能下线。我暂停，等等，我好就到了，我不行动啊，我不行到了，
Xiaoxin drops back to read the
我
line.
不擦了，不擦了，不擦了，清楚了。
China now saying, okay, it's a little bit dangerous, so kind of like the position we're in
Not
right
quite
now.
sure what the weight's going to be here, but do you like just outside of
I'm
the
Lock it
weight?
wondering
fast.
who's laying second
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Find a little bit more.
Middle
just 'cause
12?
You maybe wouldn't
Yeah,
guard
mid
if you were
12 sounds
looking at 2. You'd almost certainly guard if you were thinking you could force them to 1.
Go a little bit.
And that's the thing about mixed doubles curling, because there's only 5 rocks thrown.
2.
You don't really
Open
have
up
a
really
lot
the
of
line.
time to maneuver. You don't really have the luxury of a setup shot. You have to decide really
Line's over.
quick. Taking away the possibility of the
Yeah, guard.
I didn't
double
quite
bump
get
of the Yellowstones.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's a wise play. That's looking a bit threatening.
Okay.
So the thing we know for sure is that the USA is lying 1.
If the USA are line 2, I'm surprised that China did put up the guard with their last stone.
We're getting a closer look here. Leaning in, leaning in, leaning in.
Yeah, definitely 2.
Definitely line 2. Red stones belong to the US.
Because they could have actually played the 2 yellows on the right-hand side there with their last stone rather than guarding the other side.
Yep, they could have, and they could have, rather than guarding, bumped red yellow and just got a little separation to at least get USA into a force of 1 situation.
It's looking right wide at the moment. It's got a long way to curl.
Adding just a bit of weight to try the double bump, but adding that little extra weight.
Here it comes.
Here it comes indeed.
It's just not got the weight to do it.
Okay, well, we're pretty sure that the USA is line 2. We'll take another quick, closer look. And makes a pretty tough final shot here for Sarah Anderson. To score 3, she's going to have to navigate these stones, the yellow stones, to the top of the picture and hope that it curls enough to get a piece of the button to get a 3rd point.
Be a hair slower out here.
She's going to have to squeak every one of those yellow stones on the left side of the center line.
Yep, they're going wider out to a piece of ice they haven't played down yet.
How's line?
Not an easy draw.
Stay straight. Stay straight.
Weight's close.
They know their line 2 as it is, so they are scoring here. Got a chance of 3.
Great looking line, but just a fraction light.
2.
2 it is, says Corey Dropkin. They're going to confirm it. Pushing 1 away for a closer look, no doubt.
Too easily.
Yeah, you're right.
2 it is.
Yeah, might just be a little bit slow. I don't think it's going to be a
Getting a little bit more than
ton,
what I just
but
threw you, though? So that was like the
yeah,
first rock
maybe a little more. Something like that first rock that you threw last end, something
Yeah, I'm
similar
going
to
to aim this a little bit outside edge of 12 because I think it really just cuts in here.
that. Okay. Starts off good.
Let's have a good end, 5 good shots.
Stationary stones are in the standard position for Team USA as Sarah Anderson throws the first rock at the second end.
Back 8.
Each team has
Line's
one
good.
power
Coming
play
down.
they can use
Yeah,
when they have the
curling
hammer.
Coming down hard.
Curling hard, yep. Yep. Keep it going, Corey. Hard. Hard. Yep.
That's fine. Sit. Okay.
Good sweep.
Ooh, that came down. Good draw.
Big finish there at the end.
Really did curl hard.
13秒7，长线是13秒7。
13秒7那一会儿，
Good position though, top of the forefoot.
这样小
That's the area you want to control.
大着点，他妈掉档。
Yu Jiaxin.
量有点大了，哇，量有点大，等一等，减速啊，等一等，带一点，带一点，带一点，带一点，老王下。
喝。
Let's have a look at USA Korea.
9去。
Wall.
USA's Nina Roth.
Don't take more. Line's
Line's
great.
good. Line's a
T
little
line.
tight.
Line's perfect.
Line's
Korea
good.
line 1
Line's
at the
really
moment.
good, girls. Go.
T-line. Where are you aiming? Line's
Do you like
great.
edge or just
T-line.
more?
Just a little bit more. 14-4. You gotta go.
Never
Never
it's coming down. Go, 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 go.
Really moving.
Faster, Eileen.
So how many more feet?
Go, go, go,
Trying to
go.
hold it on the right side of it.
Then coming this
Oh,
way.
over
Oh,
curls.
you threw this,
So one.
this pass.
Steal
that
of
was
one
pretty
for
quick
Korea.
'cause There's 5 rocks down it. I'd say add 16.
Nothing there.
Okay.
Early in the
Probably
game.
different track.
And so
Your first one was a 13.5. That was a 14.4.
A very young team of Kim Min-ji,
Okay. Yeah.
who won a
8.
trial
Might slow down here when
in
it's
Korea,
going up.
defeating the Olympic
Yeah,
silver
looks pretty good.
medalists Kim
Looks
Won-jung
there right now.
to
Back
decide
forward.
who was going to represent Korea
Back
here at
forward.
the Curling
Back
World
curl.
Cup.
Quote. Room.
Yeah. See. Come on, dude. Okay, not bad. Close.
Angle
Okay.
frozen.
Good throw.
Corey was hoping that was going to curl another half a rock.
Okay.
China's got last rock advantage here in the second
我是
end.
迎
这
边的。
这球应该可甩呀，你这是，不应该往上砸的，你说是不是啊？
漏，漏一半就掉了，这边不怎么掉。
啊？是不是？我感觉那就
A
顺
bit of backing to
扎
draw
你我想你迎边的呀？
for Wang Jiangkun.
肯定给了吗？
Making sure they're taking plenty of ice. They know it's going to swing big at the end. This one's looking pretty good.
哇哇哇！
Ah, great shot.
It's a beauty. Great angles, and the hometown crowd here in Suzhou
Corey,
appreciate
good corner
that.
freeze.
Okay.
Got a 13.4 on there.
Yeah, I might be speeding up a little bit.
Yeah, 13.4.
It's hard to imagine that China has only been active on the international curling scene for about 15 years. In that time, they've had a women's world champion.
Pretty close. 7-6.
Okay.
They're about to host
like the
the
weight.
Olympic Winter
Yeah.
Games in Beijing.
Stay close to line.
T-line.
Room.
And Wang Bingyu's really
Room, room,
flown
room,
the
room,
colours
room.
well for
Stay
China
close.
at World
Heavy T right
Championships.
now.
She's
Heavy
just
T right now.
retired from competitive play.
Shoot. Crap. Oh, sorry, Sarah.
Still fractionally heavy from Dropkin, a little bump and spill.
Yeah, I just wanted to freeze on top of that.
正常打定，
There's Xu Xiaoming,
正常打定。
one of the first Chinese international curlers. Curled against him in New Zealand. He was part of the first ever Chinese men's
可能会有点掉线。
national curling team.
Oh,
And did you succeed when you played against him?
He did succeed. They were still learning the game, but boy, they learned fast.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Great
great shot.
shot.
Although it's left a double on the yellows now.
It has moved the stones, but it does have the effect of unlocking everything behind it. Stones moving everywhere.
Ideally, they would like a
Not
bigger
if we hit
inside
it
roll.
right. Even if it does, though, it's not bad.
But they lie too.
Phil Drobnik,
Like normal or firm?
Team USA.
Firm.
Firm?
Where are you aiming?
Well, with like
Gonna curl
normal, I was gonna aim edge of 4. I'll throw like a 9.
It is partly hidden behind that center guard, so it's not clear sailing to the target for Corey Dropkin.
Whoa, close. Yep. Whoa.
Yeah, just with the
Whoa,
bigger weight.
close.
I don't know how
Whoa.
much it's going to come at the
Whoa,
end.
got a curl. Got a curl. Come on. Come up.
It's jamming.
Yeah.
I didn't curl as much as they had thought with that bigger weight.
Removes one of the Chinese counters, but
That works.
shot rock remains.
Look, I threw it pretty good too. It just didn't
And this
curl
is
as
one
much
of the
as it
challenges with mixed doubles
used
now,
to.
with no skip in the head,
滚球是不是有
holding the
点
brush,
危险啊？
directing where you have to throw.
Yeah.
The focus is really important for the player in the hack to make sure that they're playing in the right place.
Yeah, visualization is crucial when you don't have a brush as your target line. You have to pick a spot behind the sheet somewhere and lock in.
量大但飘。
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Does it help? Like the bumpers here have got lines on them as a player yourself in mixed doubles.
Yeah, I think
Would
it
you-
does. You'd pick a spot somewhere. Usually it's relative to the rings. You choose the edge of the 8 or a third of the
I
12.
think that was just
But yeah,
normal.
sometimes you'd pick the edge of the hack
Like a
or something on the
9-5.
bumper board behind. Anything that you can zero in on.
Edge of 4, unless you want to take like middle 8 and go control. But excuse me.
No, let's do normal.
Okay. You like edge of 4?
Yep.
Let's make it good, Sarah.
So after the miss, a good chance now for Sarah Anderson to make a play at the shot.
Close. Close. Yes. Hard. Hard.
She's thrown much less weight than Corey through, and this one is curling. Are they by the guard? They're just
Nice
by
shot.
it. Great brush. Double
Great
takeout.
shot.
Wow.
Well swept.
Is that close?
Yeah, that was close, Corey.
Girl.
Nice job.
You got me a little concerned. I heard
And
your
here's
voice go up
why.
a little bit.
Just by the guard.
Thought we
Well
were breezing
brushed.
by that. I think it was just a little bit less than mine, so
One
I
more
felt it
look. Corey Dropkin really working at trying to directionally sweep to hold the line as straight as he can, and that's the result.
Great teamwork.
Absolutely.
Hard to score one now.
Yeah.
Not only was a great double takeout, but look where she's left the stones. And
Oh yeah.
how do you get in there? Yu Jiaxin,
Hi.
her last stone.
Trying to hit the one at the side and roll in.
Yeah. Hit and roll off the back and maybe cut the US down.
But this is drawing.
There's the hit, there's the inside roll.
There you go.
Wow.
能进吗？
Nearly.
Wow.
Second shot, I think
One,
she
I
got.
think.
哎，再放一放好了。
It's close measure. I think it's 2.
Well,
Looks 2 to me.
Corey's optimistic.
I
No.
don't think so.
I don't think so, Corey.
几个？
I say we
From this
measure.
angle, it looks just the
Measure?
one.
So one for sure.
For sure.
Okay, they're
That was
agreeing on
very
one.
unlucky.
It was. That stone curls another half a
Good
centimeter,
shot.
and she gets the roll inside and maybe scores. It's a great try. So since the players can't agree, and officials are being called into
Yeah.
Yours
Playing
there were
area to
just
do a
little
measure?
bit different releases on
And
yeah.
one of the rules
so
here in
yours was a
Curling
little
World
bit of a
Cup is
softer
between
release.
ends, you are absolutely
had an
free to talk with
8-11
your
and she
coaches,
had
and
an
both teams are taking advantage of that.
Okay.
So it's about a half second's difference, and she was a little bit just natural, and yours was just a little bit in out, so that's kind of why.
Okay.
So I think if you throw,
Another of the innovations here. That's kind of the quid pro quo for no
yeah,
timeouts.
you were 8-11, and she was. I had like
Lots of
8-7.
chances to talk with your
Yeah.
coaching staff. Just
What's that?
while the end is actually in play.
Mid hits wise.
Yeah, that was that. They were firm. They were firmer than I expected coming down.
Yeah.
Great that we can listen in as well. So the measuring sticks had a bit of a workout here at Curling World Cup, Rona. We've seen a few measures. Really dramatic one between China and the USA in the men's event, and now one measure between China and the USA in mixed doubles.
Hopefully this time it'll just be one measure, not need three.
And we see the needle moving. About 2 clicks.
Oh,
That's pretty close.
that's very close. He's away again.
One more time.
换就好。
Something about Team USA and Team China resulting in close measures. So Corey, I apologize. Closer than I thought.
其实之前像我看的有点掉了，我让你擦着擦着上去。
那我看你这样。
别过去啊！
Okay, here we go again. It'll lose to about 2 and 2.5, 3. Okay, 3 for the red one. How far is it gonna go for the yellow one? 3 and a bit. I think it is yellow. Boy, just, but it is. That was close. So it was definitely worth the measure, but it is a steal of a single point for the USA. So at the end of 2 ends of play, it's the USA 3 and China no score.
1 red.
Close. Might not be as
Like a
fast.
4-0.
Might be a foot slower. Maybe 90, 95.
Stationary stones in the standard position. Here in the third end, no power plays yet. China's got last rock here in the third. We're here at the first leg of the first ever Curling World Cup. It's a 4-stop international tour. Top curling nations in the world invited to play.
A bit much right now.
Okay.
How's line?
First stop
Mine's
is
good.
here
Back
in
8. Currently.
Suzhou, right at
Back
the start of the
4.
curling
Stay
season,
close.
Back 4.
in the northern hemisphere at
Yep,
least.
line.
Back 8.
Line. Hard line. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
So Anderson bumps the
Maybe back
Chinese stone
12.
back.
Okay.
Couldn't remove it completely from play. If that would have gone out of play, the stone would have been replaced, but she pushes it to the back of the rings.
13秒，咱也可以正单、正科都可以。
Our next stop,
那就擦边找，那你就扩
the
展点。
Curling World Cup, will be in the USA. Omaha in Nebraska.
不大啊，力量。
力量都要顶线擦，顶线擦，线路小，顶线，
December.
顶线了王。
3。
Stop number 3. The Curling World Cup will be in Jönköping in Sweden. Let's have a look at USA and Korea.
好球！
Korea leading this one 1-0.
Let's
Lena
corner
Roth
freeze. I want to be on this side of it.
looking
Okay.
at 3.
Clean. What turn? Yep.
Out.
Yep. Whoa.
I think she's got a nose hit here for 2.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good ad.
Nice.
No, very nicely done.
8, 9,
That is a
9.
pair for Team USA. They take the lead 2-1.
Close.
Nice shot.
A little deep. Back 4.
Whoa.
Weight's good.
Whoa line. Whoa
Back
line.
4.
Whoa.
Okay.
Another tap back. Stones accumulating
tap,
in the
tap,
back
tap,
of the
tap.
rings.
Just a quick path again.
Yeah.
I got a 13-5 on theirs, a 13-3 on yours.
Okay.
The winning teams
OK，
from each leg
一个人客定都行。
of the Curling World Cup qualify for the grand final, the fourth and final stop
嗯，我看
of
着
the。first year of Curling World Cup. That will be in Beijing in May.
不对球。
Grand final, the prize money available will be doubled.
OK，
Wang Jiankun.
一个人给大吗？4秒。力量小。
还行，3。
老王吸我的力。
够酸。哦，不好。
This one just over curling a wee bit. The weight wasn't bad, but just tight of line.
I think I've gotten there with the out turn.
Yep.
He's 4 feet less.
Yellow stones belong to China, and that one is open. Charlie Dropkin. Just going to ignore that one.
Release looks a little soft.
Play the out turn side.
Weight's good.
Okay. Line's pretty good.
Top 8. Top 8.
Room,
Top 4.
Room. Close. Room.
Top 4.
Room.
T line. Sit. Okay.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Taps it back, but I wonder, Rona, if that hasn't made the little angle tap a little bit easier for China.
Yeah, they have. Just because it's further back now, they can angle the yellow onto the red.
Well.
Wang Jiankun has a quick look. Looks like from the delivery end.
Like 3/4.
Let's have a quick look at Russia versus Canada. Big game in the women's event. Canada's Rachel Holman preparing to throw. A very impressive game earlier today.
Whoa.
Line's good.
上去了
I
啊！
don't think you need to.
Drawing for 2.
Use your line. Line's great. Need full 4. Okay. Line's fine, so I'll wait.
It's full 4 foot.
Hard.
Coming to a stop, but they get it there.
Made it.
So do you like the little tap?
Little late
You like
panic
the
sweep,
guard?
but it's a 2 for Canada.
You kind of like guard?
Yeah.
And take
I'm
a
just
2 to 1
thinking if
lead
we
over Anna
guard
Sidorova.
here,
They
we might
have-
angle it in to sit 2.
Yeah, but then we come and freeze on top.
China cleared the
We
center
haven't played
guard.
that in-turn draw though.
If we tap, they're probably gonna
If
bomb
we
something down
if we
there.
tap just off nose to angle those reds
I know, but I feel
lined
like
up onto the yellow, might
they're
not be
gonna
bad.
be blowing it up, right?
That's fine.
And
Blowing
our
it
rocks are aimed to both
Yes,
go out.
That's
That's
a
a-
technical
that is
term
the
for
technical
moving
term.
granite.
We have minute 30.
As long as we tap it so
I
it's
just think
lined
the simpler shots
Okay.
to guard.
halfway or tight.
Let's do halfway.
Okay. Edge of 12.
Maybe even a bit more.
Okay.
After a longish discussion, they settle on the guard. Sarah clearly
A little heavy.
feeling that if they bring anything anywhere near the rings, that the
3,
Chinese
4.
team would just
Okay. Looks like we got a lot
throw a
of
high,
room.
hard
Okay,
one.
No, line's okay. Straight
Blast.
still.
Just
Line's good.
Tight.
Line's good.
tight.
Probably right.
Line's still good.
3.
Over curling a bit.
Fighting
Yeah, we
12.
definitely try and move some
Fighting
granite
12.
around. So
Lower,
just
full and
blocking
12.
this is
All right, a little bit deeper than we wanted. Sorry, Sarah.
That's still okay.
Speedy there.
it's all right though. You know, there it certainly poses
Not
a
bad, I
problem
don't
for
mind.
China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 92 split on it.
Triple takeout by hitting the top stone first, all of a sudden not so attractive for China. Angle tap into the shot rock is definitely still there.
And then maybe a shooter roll out, and maybe we can
What'd you hit on that one?
93 split.
Okay. Fall there, 是定的。正常就行。
Red stones belong to Team USA.
这边可能会直一点
They're。line 1.
加油！
Speed wobble there from Wang, but
你带球了吗？
还行。
good correction.
It looks as though he's still quite happy to try and raise the yellow across rather than
Angle raise attempt. Makes.
just caught it too thick.
Yeah, catch that one a little bit thinner. Maybe gets a bit more cover.
They do lie short though.
Yeah, in fact,
Maybe
line
2.
2, yes.
是不是？你要是看不清，就去查一查
Let's have another look. Wanted to catch it a little bit thinner. Spills. Watching. Yes, no. Whoa. Yes, whoa. Whoa.
I mean,
Shouldn't have been whoa. Should have been go.
Yes.
We don't have to throw any draws here.
Okay, do you like a 8-5, 9, or?
Yeah, I don't mind an 8-5.
Great.
Okay, and just edge here?
It's a fairly straightforward target for Sarah Anderson now.
Yeah, edge should be okay.
I'd love to get just across the nose of the left hand of the two Chinese rocks and just roll a fraction in front of the one behind it if she could. Don't know that she could double these off the way they're angled. About to find out. Yeah,
Okay, it's good.
that was
Very nice,
jamming,
Sarah.
but
Oh, you all right?
oops.
I think she was looking for more of the inside there to get
Exactly.
her shooter over.
Exactly. Maybe push the Chinese stone back into second shot position,
这
but
个
they
接，咱
haven't.
这接，
Back stone,
大转，
I believe, is second shot, although after that measure in the previous end, we'll take nothing
打
for
定位
granted.
相关，打转，
They just have to go for the nose hit and
往线就行，
Lori Dropkin trying to sweep for curl.
往线吧。
Here's Sarah Anderson's perspective on a line read. Curl, curl, curl. She's not cheering for the rock. She's actually asking Corey to try and directionally sweep to try and promote a little extra finish.
快点，快点。
oh, they're sweeping this hard to hold it.
Oh, they feather the
no.
top. And it's a steal of one, we believe. Yes, he's already moved the stone.
啊，没
So
没
they've
没
agreed the score. One red.
不敢。
USA steals, and they take a 4-0 lead after 3 ends.
Because I was like, oh, that should help her, you know?
Okay. 我再稳一稳，搭档。
没事没事，挺好挺好，挺好啊，挺好，搭档。
The end. All right. Keep putting that foot down.
I think it's up to speed here, yeah?
Yeah.
Sarah Anderson starts us off in the fourth end.
Should be okay.
Suzhou, Friday night.
Back 4.
Yeah, line's
Warm,
good.
calm evening here in
Line's good. Keep it straight. Keep it
southeastern
straight.
China.
Back 4.
About 100 kilometers inland from Shanghai.
Hard! Hard! Hard!
that was a big missed opportunity for China
right.
there at the last end. They had the chance to get a 2 back.
My bad.
Yeah, big difference between 3-2 to
他这43.2。
Thought maybe seen them use their power play at this end.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Rona. The power play was available for China, and sometimes after you need a momentum shifter, it's a great time to use the power play.
有点小了。
Yu Xiaxin.
差不多，差不多，差不多，差不多。哇哦，哇哦，不行，哇哦大了。
嗯呐，大。
老王，哇哦，
曾科呢
哇哦不行，哇哦。
？OK 啊。OK。OK，可以。
China, of course, the host nation for the
Just
next
inside
Winter
the nose
Olympics.
is good, too.
Okay.
Is the host nation. We will have teams in all of the
Take 3
3
close to the same
Olympic
speed button
curling
this way.
Yeah,
disciplines.
yeah.
Mixed doubles, men's and women's. The mixed doubles field for Beijing has been expanded from Pyeongchang. It's going to go to a 10-nation field from a 8-nation field. It's a reflection on how well the first Olympic mixed doubles tournament actually went.
Kind of want to keep going.
It's been really rewarded by the International Olympic Committee with an increased field size.
Wow, I think we're stopping moving before that.
Very dropping. Working hard.
As usual.
And in show business.
Sweet. So I think, yeah, we just need more ice still.
Yeah. I think I kind of outside in that one a little bit.
In the future, we're going to have to
So I
invent
hopped it
some
maybe.
kind of a Corey brushometer. We'll keep an eye on all the games, and this is a big one as far as the mixed doubles tournament goes. Korea versus Switzerland. Korea leading 4-0. Switzerland's Jenny Perret. This is the Olympic silver medal team. Through the court, makes the hit, and it is a pair for Switzerland, so they're back in the game. Korea leading that one 4-2, but implications for the Sunday final. If Korea were to win this game and the USA were to win, that would clinch the place in the final for Team USA. So huge implications. We'll keep an eye on that game and the others.
So it should be similar?
13-5.
Okay.
This one was a 14-5.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What do you think for ice?
I think edge of 8 should be pretty close.
I'm going to give it just a little more than that.
Okay.
Once again, bit of a battle. Loose shot rock. 2 stones on the top of the button. Corey Dropkin throwing his out turn.
All right.
Yep, I think it needs to go. Yep, keep it going.
3, 2, 3.
Okay. Over and
With
up.
guard.
Over and up.
How's the guard looking?
Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, Sarah. It's my fault. Come on, kid.
15-5.
Shoot.
Corey giving himself an uppercut.
Are they shot?
Good question. Cluster of stones in the forefoot, those 2 stones at the front of the button. It's
做个
pretty
脚
tight.
吧，
Huh?
做个脚，扇自己的。
主要是那不太够渴，但也够。
Yeah,
可以
very
吧？
close. China really need to make sure they score at this end, going into the halftime break.
大一个，他们8就是。
I agree.
往底下带点儿。
This is a must score end for China.
3到7。好。先等等我，等一等，等一等，不行。我下线呢，我等一等，要他下线。
But
我
running on it, it's maybe not going to curl enough for them.
侧边啊，这个够。
They do finish hard. If he gets any kind of a touch on the top stone, it helps. It sure does.
Just.
That is like the lightest hit in the world and leaves them lying 2. That's a great result, actually.
Great
12.61。
shot.
You run this. This jams.
Yeah, we could try nose. Like, no, like a come around backline wait. I don't think I want to screw around with the guard because that's how he might give up a bundle.
What do you
Exactly
throw?
what I was thinking,
Like
Corey.
backline.
If you try the
Try to
run
get
back,
the
you
nose
miss
of
it.
that yellow.
Give China 3. You let them right back in the game.
Only sitting one.
Okay.
Corey wants to play a delicate weight
Where are you
bump.
Do you like edge of 8 or you
He
think
doesn't
more?
want to just nick the yellow over
going
into
what
the
way?
pile of reds, though.
Backline.
No,
So-
that's
Like a
absolutely
third
right.
of
He
8
has
or
to
a
get
third
to
of 12?
nose.
Back
Yeah.
line, I think go to 3rd to 12.
And even if it's there to be used with the next stone.
Yeah, I think Corey would be really happy to bump the yellows and leave China lying 1
Okay, drop.
and play for the force. And I think that's his thinking
Yep.
on this.
Yep.
Wait's nice.
Whoa.
Back eight.
Yep. Whoa. Close, yes. Whoa.
Gotta go for weight.
Whoa.
Okay.
Corey wants to move 2 rocks. He does.
It's good.
I think he's pretty happy with the result. Just take
They're
a
only one.
look at it. Yeah, Corey confirming they're only one. That's
Good
mission
line call.
accomplished for Corey Dropkin. That's exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, a great result there.
Good call. Good shot.
It was, because Sarah at first called the raise in the guard, but that was definitely the safer option. They're 4 up. They don't need to do anything clever. They're quite happy to lose a 1 here. And also the way it's set up, it's very difficult for China to get in for second shot right
Exactly. The other consideration in mixed doubles curling compared to men's or women's curling, runbacks are harder. Much easier in 4-player curling to try those runback shots where you can control the sweeping. You've got somebody reading line all the time. You've only got one sweeper, those runbacks all of a sudden get very difficult. And this one way out on the wings. Catches up in the frost. Is it even going to get across the hog line to stay in play?
No.
No, it does not. Has to go all the way across that black hog line to be in play. So China just got caught going a little bit out to the wide part of the sheet where there'd been no play. Caught the frost, grabbed up.
It's a heavy draw. Pretty much what I threw.
Yeah. You got it.
So nice chance here for Sarah Anderson to really just follow Corey down. Same path, same weight. Trying to promote her stone onto the
We're
pin.
back line.
Nope,
Back
Corey
line
thinks
for
that's
sure.
a little heavy.
Whoa! Stay close.
It'll come in at the end. It's just maybe got a bit too much running.
Thinking about playing the back
Straight
chain
through
stone
the
to get a
hole.
piece. Yeah, through the hole.
That's 3.
Corey
3
using,
points for getting through the hole.
using a football analogy. Field goal. With 3 points
It's okay.
in American
they have
football.
a tough shot. Okay.
Very reassuring.
Yeah, very reassuring.
Force.
Just that different weight. 6 extra feet of weight just carried it on a much straighter line. So here's Yu Xiaoxin. We know that China's going to score. Can they score 2?
This one's looking a bit speedy as well.
Yes, it is. It's tracking on that 8-foot line. It is not moving. It's heavy as well, so it's a single point for China. They're on the board, but good force for Team USA after that very nice touch shot from Corey Dropkin. China is on the board at the midpoint of this 8-end game. It's the USA leading it 4-1.
下次我的时间给我留出多一点，注意点，好吗？好。
First end look at all of the stones piled around the button. USA's Sarah Anderson trying to squeeze another one in there. Just slightly light, but it is a 2-point score for Team USA. Confirming.
Yep, 2 red.
2 for the US.
打掉也可以啊。
可以。
Second end, final stone for China's Yu Xiaoxin. Trying a down weight, little hit and flop. Delicate shot to try and score. Gets the little inside roll. Not quite enough to score. It's a single point for the USA. They're just going to confirm on a measure to see whether it's a second point, but it is just a steal of 1 for Team USA. Third end action. Yu with her final shot. On it immediately. She may be narrow. Clips the front. And it's another steal for Team USA. At the halfway point,
I was like, oh, that should help
it's USA
right now.
4 and China 1. look at USA Korea in the women's event. Third end. Last stone coming from Korea's Kim Min-ji.
라인 좋아, 웨이트. 라인 좋아.
가야 될 것 같아.
웨이트만. 라인은 좋아.
수진이만
아웃.
클린. 수진이만 웨이트 좋아 보여.
웨이트만.
클린만.
기다려.
테이 클린해.
웨이트 좋아 보여.
It's really a minor upset in the curling world when this team defeated Kim Un-jung to earn the right for Korea representation here at Curling World Cup, but Kim Min-ji showing you why. Cashes in a pair. USA 4, China 1 in the mixed doubles game. Korea leading USA 3-2 in the women's game. Korea 4-2 over Switzerland in mixed doubles. Canada and Russia tied up at 2. Norway leading Sweden 5-2 in mixed doubles.
I'm sensing that we're like probably 13-5 and 14, almost.
I got a 14-5 on Corey's that he swept.
Yeah.
And a 13-5 this way, the whole second difference.
So it's about a whole second difference.
Yeah.
So that's something we want to be aware of. And
I told him,
maybe
yeah.
if we can, throw some rocks on this side of the sheet.
Yeah, we still don't know if we're like, is it too late or should we just keep with what we know
I
right
think
now?
when we've got the lead, I mean, you know, we're probably a full second or at least,
Look how fast you look.
you know, 0.75 seconds. So if we can get some rocks on this side.
都挺有机会的。
就最后一口。
没事，那已经过。把先眼前这个弧，每一个弧先把心思都收回来，做好自己上踏板啊，然后心里保持平静啊，划上线，注意一下出手，是吧？
Because you want to play defense there too, right? Like not all offense.
出完手以后有这个感觉。
You're happy or thinking, you know,
啊，行，好嘞，加油啊！
加油！
Let's play.
Be smart. Good second half. All right. Let's go.
Here are the stats at the halfway point. USA leading at 4-1. Edge and shooting accuracy as well. And those 2 stolen points, giving the U.S. the edge halfway through this 8-end game here at Curling World Cup. Still lining up in the standard position for stationary stones.
Make sure we
No
get
power
time on
plays
this
yet.
one, see what's happened with it. Here we go. Let's have a good second half here.
Refocus. and
Yep.
play-
Really interesting
start
discussion,
strong here.
Rona, at the halfway huddles. Team USA,
不到力量。
they've noticed that one side of the sheet's getting more play than the other side of the sheet, and they think there's a difference in the pace as a result. Wondering what they could do about that, other than just be aware.
Yeah, they're saying there's about a 1 second difference between the two sides. Said they can see the frost building up in the barrier side just because of the lack of play down there. So there's been no sweeping. And at some point in the game, they may have to go down there. So it is just that awareness that
That's
it
a
will be slower.
13-3.
Huge part of the sport is the ability to read the ice conditions, and they do change over the course of a match. Always have to be aware of what's happening.
Top, back 4 now. Back 4.
It's one of the best parts of the sport,
Play to
as far
it.
as I'm
Yep.
concerned.
Whoa!
Back 8.
Whoa!
Oh, shoot.
Going to bump it.
Shoot. Okay.
I'd like that a
That's
little
my
bit more
fault.
directly back, but they do push the Chinese stone to the back of the 8-foot, creating a little bit more room in that 4-foot area for themselves.
我3.7就行了。
你3.7、3.8吧。
Wang Jiankun.
4.85，你给了吗？
好的。
不行，不大，正常减啊，这样带一点，等一等，有点大，等一
I'd
等。
like just to freeze on top of this red USA stone.
那也放一点，
放磕一点儿。
停下来，往。
Once the American Stone back in the rings, we'll have a live look at that important Korea-Switzerland mixed doubles game.
Oh, this could be a shot for 5.
Wow.
You want to hit?
Jiang Hairi jumps up to
What do we
sweep.
call it?
This looks narrow.
Pin roll, like a normal weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the top one.
Jams.
Just a score of 1.
Single point. Wow. That was a chance to maybe lock the game away. Dodging a huge bullet, Team Switzerland, but Korea leading that one 5-2.
Whoa! No! No!
9-5.
No! Close! Whoa! Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Okay.
Slight misread on the line there, I think, from Corey. A little bit of extra brushing. They could have maybe saved their own at the back of the rings, but they are line 1.
OK，
哇，后面先关就行了。
后面球可以不要射了，只是线路啊。
USA does have the hammer.
线啊。
Last rock advantage.
你这是正常。传线偏大啊。
好。
Jiang Kun, 77%.
啊，有点。
Bit on the high side at the moment.
Catches it thin, spins it. Will it get out of the rings? Spinning action helping it travel further, so it does go out.
不要飘。4.
OK， 力量正常，力
All
量。
kinds of room in the scoring area now for the U.S. Corey Dropkin, 87%.
He's pretty fast.
That's good shooting.
Yeah, 7.
Just about any time, but in mixed doubles,
I like the
where
weight.
Yeah.
a lot of the
Line's
shots
good, line's
are
good.
freezes and delicates.
T-line right now.
Shooting percentages, if you've got a shooting percentage of 87% in mixed
Only
doubles, you are
T-line right now, coming down.
playing mighty well.
Only weight.
Gotta
Over
sit.
Charlie.
Playing well, sweeping
Come
well,
on,
judging
Dave,
well.
Yeah,
Well,
good
that's
evening
about
work
a
so
foot
far
too
from
deep.
Corey Dropkin, and that one covers the pin.
Go to 14 flat.
多少秒计算？刚才我掐的那个
我掐
14秒4，14秒2。
14秒，3秒9， 13秒9。
Directly behind that center guard.
对，3秒91下面。
3秒9我也还没。
Wang Xingkun.
3.80。
大啊！
哇，有点大，不减速，不减速，你等一等，线路也大。哇，不行，哇，线路大，哇，要擦下线啊，哇，下线了，哇，不行，大大，哇，
花区。
掉一掉，哇，
Playing a
先
brush
碰
to
着
it.，
哇，
Weight wasn't bad, but the line and just that little extra bit of weight carries it to the back of that white 8-foot circle. Phil Drodlik, Pete Fenson,
Heavier. 8-9.
always discussing something.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
9-10.
Nope.
Standing back here.
9-10, Sarah thinks that's really heavy. Corey didn't seem quite as worried about it.
Back to those others.
Yep. Yep.
Plan
yep.
B.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
Sweeping to the back stones now.
Oh, Corey, what are you doing? Ay, ay, ay.
都行，站这也
He
行
was，
站这
obviously
也
saving
行。
himself a wee sweep.
Yes. Yeah, this is my recovery shot.
站八区那也可以。
It's not a
击剑也
disaster
可以
going back to
站这
those
俩都
ones
可以
when they have got last stone advantage here.
我的
Yeah,
点到。
that was far from a terrible spot.
Where you,
Sorry, sir.
where'd you aim on that?
Edge.
搜一点吧，搜一点点就行。
Would
不用
have
搜太
liked
高
it in front of the shot rock behind cover, but second shot. And she's got her hand outreached. She thinks she's a little bit full. There you see. She thinks it's wide, willing it to curl.
Yep, just struggling a bit with the draw weight tonight.
This one has to move, and it doesn't. Bounces off the American stone and leaves them lying 2.
All right, 14-5 on this path.
Corey Dropkin
That way I
relaying
can sweep a
information
little
to
bit.
Sarah. Corey says, throw to me, throw to me.
14-5.
This is a draw for a potential 3.
Yeah. Oh, good, you got it.
Sarah Anderson is just a little bit more than full 8 foot. Corey saying, I'm ready to sweep it, Sarah.
I think we're a little light right now.
Little light, little light.
And sweep it he does.
Line's good.
Weight's perfect. A little hot.
Line's fine.
Weight's a little hot.
A little hot? How hot?
Really nice, Sarah. Atta girl.
Perfect.
Good judge.
3.
3 points on the board for Team USA. Nice draw there from Sarah Anderson.
Yeah, 3 red.
And that gives the USA a solid 7-1 lead after 5.
Hey.
那你往回打，应该不用收。
不要只想着直接投到那个目标点，要通过擦冰。现在擦冰。
We have our first power play tonight's mixed doubles game. China electing to use the power play now. The stationary stones go out to the corner guard position. See them to the left of our picture. The idea of the power play.
That's a good throw.
Good job.
The stones off to the side of the sheet. It gives the team with last rock theoretically a higher chance of scoring 2 or more.
I like that calling because, yeah, with the tick, we don't have any idea what the ice is.
哇！13秒5，
于小信
13秒，这边
14秒就行了。
这边4我没走。
14秒可以啊。
在。
Let's take a look at USA Korea.
这样小老王。
Nina Roth facing 2 Korean counters here.
一直插吧。
And that's hard.
Oh, they buy the guard. No, they clip.
这边点升没走。
That's a steal.
掉的也大。
Steal of 2.
不能14秒。
So Korea, 5-2 lead. Let's have a look at Russia, Canada. That's a tight game. They're tied up at 2.
It's going to be really slow, I think.
2 red Russian stones in the rings facing Canada's Rachel Homan.
Pretty straight.
Yeah, I think line's good. What, a foot maybe? Line's good. Go for. Line's
Laser
good.
focus of Rachel Homan.
Go ahead. Whoa.
Line's
Go
good.
ahead.
Wait, Ollie.
Go ahead.
Take a look.
Hard. Whoa.
Courtney
Yep.
Lisa Wiggle on the brush.
Yep.
Nice one.
And that
Yep.
is perfect.
Hard.
Great shot by Homan. Draws the 4-foot against 2. Single
Whoa,
point for the
whoa.
Canadians.
No.
Good force for Anna Sidorova. 3-2
Nice
Canada after 4.
Thanks. Good suit, girl. Not bad.
Let's have a look at this important mixed doubles game between Korea and Switzerland.
Just a few feet slower out there.
Yeah, I got a
Chance here
340
for
split.
Jenny Perret. If she can nose
I like
hit and
doing
stick,
that
they
order.
could tie it
Yeah.
up.
Get commands and then play it.
Switzerland fighting for their playoff
Come on,
life.
Jenny.
And Perret nails it. Hits and sticks, and that's a 3 for Switzerland. That game is all tied up.
Come on, Jenny.
Switzerland, after being down 4-0, have tied it up 5-5.
往上克。
That's the story of mixed doubles curling. No lead is safe.
So China had their corner guard up
Easy
to
peel.
try and generate a 2 at
Are
this
you
end.
trying to stick here or what?
But,
Do you want to?
Dropkin
Yeah,
played
sure.
a
You
really
want to roll to the
nice
center or you want to roll
split
out?
into the house.
Or, yeah, no.
Took the guard away.
If we nose, it might make a blocker for their yellow peeling it. Maybe roll out.
Okay.
I think roll out.
Okay.
USA don't want a lot of stones in play. They're happy to hit and roll out here.
Whoa, whoa!
drop
Still
it.
going out. Whoa! Whoa!
Intently watching
Okay.
this one. Catches it
Wowzer.
thin. I don't know
Go,
if this is
Sarah.
going to get out of
Wow.
the rings or not. No, it won't.
That went out the whole time.
Yeah, that fooled him. Out
Holy
to the
crap.
wide side of the sheet. Upped his weight, and it just kept
Yikes.
drifting out.
Sorry.
And it sticks around in the back of the 8-foot.
It's okay.
The hardest tick ever.
跟着
So
我，
can China
Go
take
for it.
advantage of that error and
你看我可以，这边有掉线。
build up a couple at this end?
Whoa! 不着急。
Chen Kun. He catches it then. Jams.
Just nose this.
Removes 1.
Even the little roll in front.
The center line.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really needed to keep their shooter in the head there.
Exactly right. I was
Just
wondering,
roll the
instead
center
of
line.
trying the double, if they might not just try removing 1, nosing it, and then hoping for a small American error and try to go for it on the last.
Like just decide.
Because you're right, Ron. Saving the shooter there was really the key thing. Corey Dropkin.
Firm. Firm.
Go ahead. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Clean. Whoa, clean. Clean. Close. Yep, 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 yep.
They do get that little inside roll they were looking for.
Very good.
And the U.S. lines 2.
That's
Nice
better.
shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot there from Corey.
Yeah, Kurt Corey said that's better. He was much happier with how he threw that one.
对，我知道打到这儿了。
好线啊！再来一点点，来一点点。
场面这点小，
啊，再来一点点就行。
这点。
松一点。OK。
Let's take a look at the delivery of Corey Dropkin. Holds the back half of the handle. Nice clean release. And a high quality result. Wang Xiankun playing the intern.
带球了啊！
长线。
底线来，底线来，底线，底线，嗨，拍上了我，嗨，拍小波，嗨，嗨，好头，
Looking for the roll out to the wing.
嗨小，嗨，嗨，
They get it.
Very nice shot.
Leave the Americans lying 1, but they accumulate second and third shot.
Giving 2 is fine here.
But perfectly, it'd be nice to roll just.
I wouldn't get too cute with it.
I know, I'm just saying ideally.
Okay.
Ideally.
Yes. Corey says, yeah, give him to its
Juice is
fine.
the
But
force, I
Sarah
think,
says, but
though.
Yeah,
Yep.
you could do a little
What are
better.
you throwing peel?
Yeah.
Where are you aiming?
I
Excellent.
think a few inches off.
Sorry?
A few inches off.
So the spectators here
Yeah, I
in
think it's
Suzhou.
off is fine.
It's pretty tropical outside, but inside we're in a nice rink, so we're bundled up. Great to see young curling fans here. A brand new thing in Suzhou. It's not really a winter sport destination, so
Oh, but it's been very well publicised in the area.
Sure has.
Had a girl.
Oh, nice shot.
That's
Sarah
a great
Anderson.
shot.
She has been so impressive all
God,
week.
she's good.
Yeah, it makes the
Good
double
sweep.
and stay virtually impossible.
You're good at this game.
That's praise indeed. You're good at this game.
Yes, she is.
什么力量？正常不行吗？
That's nice though, that he appreciates Sarah.
正常啊，正常出手。
Totally. The team dynamics, and this is a team sport, but as a two-person team sport, it's a little bit different than it is in a team of four, and you're dead right, Rona. Great to appreciate your teammate out there. That's genuine.
Yeah, they respect each other for the positions they're playing.
上去了吧？
Oh! Oh!
俩有吗？
Oh!
Got to make sure that they score here.
Oh!
You've got contact. Yep, right on the nose. Chinese crowd happy about that, but it's a single point. Good force for the Americans, but nice shot there by Yu Jijin. China gets one. USA leads it
This side.
7-2.
It's a little more predictable.
Yeah.
然后你俩在场上一定多交流，多沟通，力量和各方面，然后尤其往下边打。
Good end.
你再去站一个。
要求比较
Play
精
smart
细了，
to
现
send
在
us, make sure.
啊，就是做的再细一点，把细节做好，把你们自己本职工作该做的做好啊，想该想的，好不好？嗯。
去看看他那边球摆的行不行？
看吧。
你在这看吧，我让你站位啊，我给你点。
USA with the hammer in the seventh end, and see that they've set up on the power play.
可以。我力量小一点，出手可能会多给点转。
You've only got one power play per game, and you have to use it when you've got last rock. And so, the thinking for Team USA in the seventh end, got the hammer. Power play helps you increase the chance of scoring, so it's a good time to use it.
Definitely.
来来来，2进球，2进球了。
And also, it keeps everything open. They can look at it from the other angle that they've got last stone. So as long as they score here, they're quite happy. But, you know, the scoreline, they're 7-2 up, 5 up in the game. If they score here, they're in a really good position. So if they keep the centre open, chances of them scoring are pretty high.
Top four then?
Top four.
Okay, it's
Player
pretty quick
comparison,
here.
Sarah Anderson, 79% and perfect on her hits.
Look pretty good.
Weight's nice.
Anderson with the out turn.
Looks heavy.
Yeah, we're back 4. We're back 8. Back 4, coming down.
Line's good. Line's good.
Want to keep this top tee line
That's sat down
so it doesn't
nicely.
give China anything to freeze on.
Good. Good.
Good shot there.
Full in the
Very
forefoot. Wang Xiankun.
哦，你说给劲儿了吧？
For China, you're thinking we have to steal at least 2 here, and we probably have to think about stealing 3. So they're going to have to be all-out aggression.
不减速哦。
提线大点儿，提线。
不能动，不能动，不能动，不能动。哇！看了吗？
Nice shot.
Wow, she's trying to freeze the corner, or corner freeze that red,
nice
but
shot.
just went behind. Does lie short.
385。
Player comparison between Dropkin and Wang, and Korea with a little bit of an edge.
你看8-0了。
Wang Chengkun's had a nice game as well. Pretty consistent on both his draws and his hits.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
So
Whoa,
time for
whoa.
USA to remove the guard. Keep things clear. Great shot there. Centre and corner off.
Yep. Why not remove 2 guards while you're at it?
Nice throw.
So they want to just keep things as open and clean as possible.
你站位啊，
Whereas China want to
你4
to
秒
blow
1
it
吧
up，a bit.
说肯定会给一点。
行。
The maximum end score in mixed doubles is 6. So if the USA
你
could
陷入啊，
score a 2 here,
4秒1
they would
反进行现在4
clinch
秒
the。game. Let's have a live look at this crucial game between Korea and Switzerland, tied up at 5.
Switzerland are lying 1.
看4秒2好样的。
Korea lying probably second and third.
2、2、1、
Maybe.
2。
Tough angles though.
Yeah,
Pretty
very
hard.
difficult.
Pretty hard for Korea to try and squeeze that one out. Well, might be trying it.
来趴吧。
Oh,
Lots of weight.
looking tight line.
没事没事没事。
Yeah, once again on the out turn. Narrow of the target.
4秒
Works on
2
the，top.
4秒18，给完4秒15呗。
Spills across.
那就那样。
We'll
滑。
just wait for the players to confirm the score. It's 1 point for somebody. It is for Switzerland. It's a steal.
Rock. Century champion is through.
Yeah.
Boy, talk about momentum shift in that game.
Absolutely.
Last away time for Corey Dropkin.
Gotta go. Hard. Hard. Hard.
That's Sarah Anderson to sweep it right out of hand. He thinks he's tight.
Come on.
Nice
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, look at that.
Perfect.
That's entertainment.
Nice sweep,
There you go.
Sarah. Atta girl.
There they go. Great shot.
Gotta
There we go.
Hard. Hard.
Worth one more look.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Come on.
Nice shot.
One of the few stones that Korea has actually swept in this game.
Maybe that's the secret. Let Sarah sweep.
4秒，
Good things happen.
带着带着带着。
Great shot.
你要粘的话，你得下线。哇，力量有点大。哇，不行，力量大。线路大，力量也大。下线来，下线，hard，抬他了，我 hard。力量我给线路有点大。
It's on the center
有
line
点着急，
in the second shot
对不
position.
对？晚一
Should
点
be
插，等
open
等掉
and
到线上。
available for Corey Dropkin. Sarah comes down to have another go at wielding the brush.
Clean, clean. Yep. Go ahead. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Boom. Spills. I think that's what he wanted.
I got
Nose
it.
hit. That would have created a pocket for China to freeze to. So I'm quite happy to spill it away.
Nice
They know
shot.
that 2 points clinches the game.
翻那个，
你哪个点走的？
我大点，非常大。
And if they do, then it's wait and see time. They'll be keeping a close eye on that Korea-Switzerland game to see if, in fact, tonight clinches a playoff spot or if it comes down to the final game of the double round robin tomorrow.
我坐那个红球边行吗？外边，有点小吧。
Switzerland were just one up in that game. That game could still go to a shootout.
Absolutely, and
我等一等啊，力量 OK。
Korea's got the
下
hammer,
线啊，
so
减速
scoring
了。
two. Absolutely a possibility.
我不行，Come on，顶下
Another
来。
attempted freeze here. This one's got much nicer looking
Wow.
line.
Go game.
Very nice.
Go game. 来射，
Yu Xiaojin
这脚就打进地。
done all she can to try and generate the steal.
Tap her off.
Yeah, I mean, anywhere on the outside would feel.
Do you think I should just aim edge rock here?
Yeah, edge of rock. Edge of rock, and I'll sweep it. You got it, girl.
Sarah Anderson. Chance to put the game away if she can hit and stick around. Has to remove the Chinese counter first.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Had a girl.
Clips it, spills it, scores 2.
Why not pick it?
Great shot, and that should be the game. Yes, China is conceding defeat. Mathematically, they cannot win the game. 9-2 is your final score. Sarah Anderson, yet again, lethal with the hits.
Yeah, good plan.
Picks the shot clean. USA moved to 5-0 in the mixed doubles event. Let's have another look. Corey Dropkin on the brush, just watches it go. Picks it clean as a whistle. USA scores 2. Capping off another really good performance from Team USA. There's confirmation of the final. It's USA 9 and China 2.
Throwback, just a little up.
Yeah. A little bit.
라인 여유 있잖아. 이거.
아, 라인 더.
Let's swing our focus over to Sheet B. It's the women's event. USA versus Korea.
미안하다. It's the same weight. That same 9.
Attempting to come around the corner guard there for Korea. Just clipped it.
Same weight. Clean. Yep.
Becca Hamilton.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. No roll. Good job.
인턴. 파이팅.
Korea's got the hammer, playing in the 6th.
괜찮아. 오. 클린. 오. 스톱.
Ante.
오. 클린해. 클린. 오.
Roll across the house.
잘했어. 샷.
Get some cover behind the long corner guards, but it might have just popped out the other side as Tab Peterson prepares to throw. Nina Roth holding the target.
Atta girl.
Nice little inside roll there for
That
Tab
really came
Peterson.
down.
Nice shot.
한 5. 많이 안 보여. 2개 열자. 오케이. 잘 맞으면 다 내려가.
Tab getting a little bit of feedback from down the other end.
여기. 오케이.
Kim Hye-rin preparing to throw. That one is fully buried, so Kim Min-ji. So don't really want to kill corner guards, but we have to right here.
오. 오. 클린. 오.
boy. Yeah, I mean, I think we need even more than that. This is where Eileen's was, too.
Unless you prefer something like this. Okay. Yeah? Little tap, tab. You can get a little inside of it.
Change of gears for Team USA. They were looking at the outturn draw, but now they're going to play the in-turn tap.
Line's good.
Looking to bump her own stone forward a couple of feet.
Yep. Wall. Eileen.
Yeah, go Eileen.
Eileen. Yep. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Yep. Yep. Great pair, tab. Good shooting.
Nice shooting indeed. USA lies 2.
괜찮을 것 같은데? 네, 이거 열려도 괜찮아.
Looking at this really important mixed doubles game. Korea, Switzerland. Switzerland lying 2. Final stone to come here for Zhang, and she has to play an angle raise. This is a really tough shot. Trying to hit it thin on an angle into the pot. Just clips it. It's a steal of 2 and victory for Switzerland.
Thanks a lot for the game. Well played.
Wow.
Very good.
What a comeback for Martin Rios and Jenny Perret. Down 4, came storming all the way back, and they claim a critical win, keeping their hopes alive for the grand final. Switzerland 7, Korea 5 is your final.
Just fighting fourth. Top
Korea
8.
cleared the guard.
Okay. It's just gonna hit this and die.
Nina Roth prepares to deliver as Tab Peterson holds the target.
Feels really good.
Okay. Line's good.
Looks running. Running.
Running a little.
Running.
Eileen. Yep. Yep, yep. You're going to get a wick here. Hard roll off. Go, go, go.
Yep.
Okay.
Just feather the top stone, leave themselves sitting
I wanted to take less.
in front of the 8-foot. U.S. lies 3.
Okay.
Might have left a triple takeout for Korea.
그냥 이렇게 얇게 이거 본다 생각하면 아니면 많이 누르면 여기
Korea's got last rock here in the 6th, leading by 1. A bit of
뚜껑에
danger
롤
here.
보면서 여기까지 그지?
If they were gutsy, you could play the outturn draw around the pile and try to score a 2 that
일단
way, but
보고 안 되면
it's a
롤
bit of a gamble.
그냥 이렇게 이거 여기까지 당겨줘.
오케이.
여기
똑같이 잡아.
There's the coaching bench. On the right-hand side of our picture, there is a path to the button on the outturn side, but pretty hard to ignore 3 counters. So they are going to make a play at the stones in the rings. Here's the U.S. bench. Just got the upside by each.
오! 기다려. 야!
Kim Min-ji
좀만 더 와.
trying
계속
a
와. 라인
triple.
좋아. 좀만 더.
1, 2, 3 stones in motion. Pops forward and out of the rings herself. Kills 2. That's slightly better for Korea, but I think she was hoping she might get all 3. Had to catch it a little bit thinner if she wanted to make the triple.
Yeah.
Let's have another look. Catches it thick
Probably
and her stone
similar
springs
weight.
forward.
얇았어야 되네.
This top 12 right in front of it.
이렇게 먼저 보는 게.
Nina Roth telling us where she wants this one
Make
to
a
go.
fighter better.
Top of the 12-foot. right in front of the shot.
So that was T almost on its own, right? Top 4.
Four's good.
Line's
Line's
good.
a little tight. Line's tight.
Line's great.
4. Stay, Becca.
Line's great.
Biter. Once you get a biter.
Eileen, go then.
They'd love to have a piece of the rings. Not gonna quite get there.
많이 안 보이지?
Can Kim see anything of the shot rock to
딱일 것
try and
같은데?
pick it out?
아니면 그냥 이렇게? 같이?
Not a lot.
Doesn't look
들어
like it.
아니면 이거?
Very
들어도
thin
어렵긴
edge.
해. 빈 거의 하얀색 물어야 돼. 이게 더 나을 것 같아. 정.
Looking at the run back, not even looking at the draw to try and score one that way.
Yeah, the outturn draw's there to draw the button.
이게 나을 것 같아. 1점 주더라도.
I guess her rationale is if I run it back, pick it off, and we
1점
blank,
줘도 나쁘진 않을 것 같아.
keep the hammer. But yeah, haven't even looked at the outturn.
맞지?
Kim preparing to throw.
오, 야, 오, 야, 오, 야, 아니야. 오, 기다려야 돼. 오, 수진.
Oh, just misses the one in the house. Steal of 1 for USA.
So we are all tied up.
내가 여기 올라가.
All right.
Korea 5,
Got it.
USA 5.
Well, look at us.
Next step.
That ball game.
Way to go.
All right, people.
So we got a foursome.
Yeah.
Hold on to 1. So we're gonna go tight. Yeah. Still my thunder.
아, 네.
Sorry.
반. 네. 네.
누굴까요?
네.
We see handshakes being exchanged between Rachel Homan and Anna Sidorov's team. And Team Canada rolls along.
Those last 2 shots felt really good. Yeah, I did some physio engaging thing and it's better.
Fight.
Really needed to sit.
It did not.
And this game is all tied up at 5.
Okay.
So what's Korea's thinking now? Are they trying to blank this end so they can take the hammer?
And this is where that 5 rock free guard zone kind of comes into the consideration, doesn't it, Rhonda? Because trying to run the end out for a blank is a little bit more difficult.
It is, but that stone coming in from the USA has allowed Korea to remove it, because ideally we would have seen Korea put up a corner guard to try and score a 2 at least.
Yep.
So by them hitting that, maybe they're going to try and keep it to a blank.
Awesome giving.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Right to it. Go, Tam, go. 노마에. 많이 좋아, 계속 와. 노마에.
Kim Soo-jin.
This is curling big. Can they hold it?
Oh, it's actually going to over curl and go right by.
괜찮아.
Feel the momentum in this game really swing. Body language for Team USA is all confidence, and the body language for Team Korea, they're looking
Make
a
it real
little
good, girl.
confused.
Tab.
A little down.
Tab, get her going a little bit.
And they don't need to be. They've still got control of the scoreboard.
15-9. Yep. Make it so good. Nice job.
여기까지. 노마에 아웃턴으로 가자. 파이팅.
Yang Tae is going to have a go. Going to try the out turn this time to make a play on that stone in the rings.
Taking the other handle this time, going into out.
Makes contact. Is it going to stick around? Spinning.
No, it's away.
Will it spin back? Nope.
괜찮아. 더 찔렸어야 될 것 같아.
So it gives USA the opportunity now for Becca Hamilton to draw around this centre guard.
Line's good. Let it work a little.
5.
Line's real good.
They would love to force Korea to take one here.
Here it comes. Line's great.
Definitely.
Got room.
Weight's good.
Force of one, take the hammer into the eighth
Tab
end.
finish.
Score a 2 with the hammer, win the game.
Yep. Whoa. That's great.
Really nice shot there from Becca.
Nice shot back.
It is.
아웃턴으로 안쪽으로 맞출게.
Right behind the guard.
오케이.
최대한 가야 돼.
Trying to raise the guard onto the one in the house.
It's not too bad. Is it going to spring off the rings? I don't think so. It's going to hang around.
And it still leaves a centre guard for USA to come around.
Oh dear. That's a formula for a force. Chad Peterson.
Line's okay. Line's real good. Running a little.
Room.
Looks all here. Here comes. Becca's rock.
Just a wee bit heavier. And Becca's
Good throw.
taking its time.
So this will be an interesting decision
Go,
for Team
nice
Korea.
job, Tab.
No hesitation. Let's sit one right in front of that.
아웃턴.
If I made it perfect, they would have just ran.
괜찮을 것 아니 괜찮을 것 같아. 세도 돼, 세진아.
Discussing which hand to come round to this one.
아니 아웃턴.
Changing their mind.
아웃턴?
No, back here we go.
Rin says, can I please?
여긴 안 떨어지니까 그냥 웨이트 맞춰야 돼. 라인 넉넉해. 기다리자, 수진아 기다리자, 루미야.
아니 기다려야 돼.
건들지 마.
라인 넉넉해. 라인 룸이야.
This one is tracking straight and has a lot of curling to do.
Just a difference with the releases. Slide a bit inside and threw it out. Takes a lot longer to start curling.
Right around it, Tab.
A little bit of a float on that one and stays in the back 12 foot in second shot position, but it's got the U.S. stone right in front of it. So chance for Tab Peterson now to sink one top four behind the guard and really
Good.
I gave it some.
up the temperature
Whoa.
for Team Korea.
Whoa, Becca, here it goes. Line. Yep, there you go.
That's a great shot there.
That's great.
Good judge, you guys.
Good talk.
다 맞으면 돼. 일로.
Okay.
USA lies too guarded.
아웃턴.
Very nice.
it'd been any shorter, it would have been easier for Korea to raise their guard, whereas now there's a bigger distance.
It's about an 8-foot run back as lines it up. There's going to be a try. Try to run that guard straight back into the 2 red stones. No straight run back. Clears it. Team USA controlling this end.
Nice and tight's good.
This goes back to the beginning of this end. I would have liked to have seen Korea put on that corner guard and try and generate a 2.
I agree.
They've been sucked into the centre
Nice
play
and
by
tight.
USA.
Absolutely.
So I can do the same I threw on my last? Or is it?
And that's
it's quicker,
probably just
right?
lack of experience as well with this young team.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So like a true 85 or less.
Nina Roth throwing the guard.
Line's good. Line's good. Line's good. Line's real good.
Protect those 2 stones.
Stay Eileen.
And the
Stay
4-foot.
Eileen. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All about the line.
Okay.
The line is pretty good.
Good job. AT 타이탄 맞고 와야 돼.
Ted Peterson, Nina Roth. Sizing it up. You can see that Kim Min-ji is going to be trying a shot on the intern side.
여기 먼지 좀. 먼지 좀, 먼지 좀.
She has to really bite the button to lie short here.
라인 줘, AT. 라인 줘. 라인 줘. 일단 가. 약해 보여, 수진아. 라인 그대로 와. 가야 돼. 뒤에 라인 타이트해. 안 돼, 타이트해, 타이트해.
This one is
일단 가,
really
일단 가,
moving.
일단 계속 가.
It is
일단
light.
가야 돼, 가야 돼. 몇이야?
Intern side has looked like it's had a little bit less play, and that one grabbed and really moved.
You like
and
this?
now it's an overlapping guard
I mean,
in front of those 2 shots.
Over there, unless you come this way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
A little bit more, right?
Yep.
You like this?
Yeah.
It's either that or throw a big guard over there, but
Yeah, we're kind of either way.
it's tricky already.
I mean, you could play this turn for the guard.
Yeah. I think this is good. Make a throw against 3.
It sounds
Just a
like
few
Nina
more
Roth
feet.
wants to throw another one
Just
into
top
the
8
rings
foot.
around the front. In doing so, she will be leaving Kim another shot at an intern draw to the button.
Feels like more.
Yeah, because that's really the only shot Korea have right now, is that intern
Line
draw.
side. Whoa. Close. Here it goes.
She wouldn't be able to get shot coming down this side.
Where is it?
Yeah, it's tapping it.
USA electing to
yeah.
just put more pressure on the shot by throwing another counter in there.
Hit.
Nudges it even closer to the button. And the US lies 3. Nice shot by Nina Roth. That's what she was looking for.
Yep, certainly. Puts the pressure on.
한번 이렇게 찰게. 저 맞아. 더 해도 될 것 같아.
This intern draw now.
Now just half the
좀
button
맞아도 될것
available
같아.
for Kim Min-ji. She's going to have to put it on the pin. Only got half the button to throw at. And look, Frost is creeping in on the left-hand side of the sheet, and she's going to have to go out there wide, so it's going to be a bit of a guess at weight as well.
And it is important here that she gets at least second shot. If she's not, you know, the first shot is difficult to get. But even if she could outcount 2 of them and just lose a 1.
Very good point, Rona. Dropping one. They're still very much in it. Dropping three. That's trouble.
Sweepers are on this from the word goal.
라인 줘. 갈 것 같아. 갈 것 같아.
Looking light again.
언니 그냥 계속 가.
On that intern side in the frost, they're trying to keep it moving, but can they get it to the rings? No, this is going to come up short in the top of the 12-foot, and it is a big steal of 3 for Team USA.
4 shots stolen in 2 ends.
Momentum has shifted 100% in this game. The USA steal 3 in the 7th, and they lead it.
Either way.
이거를 우리가 초를 칠 생각해서 내 팔에 7해갖고 칠 생각했는데 너무 약하게 찬 것 같아. 스스로 하긴 했지. 많이 했어, 많이 했어.
Discussion with the coaches between ends. Perfectly okay at Curling World Cup. There are no timeouts. The teams are allowed to talk to the coaches.
13-9. 13-9. Make it real
5
good,
rock,
Beck.
3 guard zone, and Rona Howie. This is like a 2-corner guard must situation here for Korea. They need 3 to tie.
Yeah, they have to get both corners up.
Kim Sejin, the important lead stones for Korea. They have to get this set up. This one is sliding. Will it stop short of the rings? If it's not short of the rings, it's not in the free guard zone. That's about as tight as you can get it. Nina Roth having a long look at it.
Tap.
It is in the free guard zone.
It's also splittable.
Absolutely, that's a useful shot.
It's like backline. Backline.
Yep, take it through then.
See, it's backline weight, so they're asking the sweepers to sweep it all the way through the house.
Good sweeping.
Comes to rest on the back of the 12-foot. So that's a potentially usable stone for the Koreans. Chance now to set another guard if they choose.
셋, 넷, 기다리자. 세 보여. 그냥 기다려. 셋, 그냥 기다려. 라인
Situation where
괜찮아.
you want to choose
건들지 마,
wisely.
미나. 아니야. 많이 내려와.
This one's looking a bit speedy as well. Is it going to stop in time? No, it's not.
This one is not in the free guard zone. It's on the rings. That is
You feel
an
it, you're
error.
probably going to hit it there. But that's fine, I get.
That means that Team USA, it's
Teal.
perfectly okay for
Well,
them
the
to
outside, you might.
throw a takeout at that stone because
That
it's
one's
touching
in.
the
Yeah.
rings. If it had been
Nice peel
an
back.
inch shorter and off the rings, they couldn't hit it. Becca Hamilton.
Yep.
Steely determination in her eyes. Lining this one up. Pounds
Nowhere
it on
near
the
enough
nose.
room.
Not really what they were looking for. They leave the corner guard there usable for Korea.
Yep, so there's some stones out front for Korea to use, but they've got to get in behind them now.
라인
Yang
많이
Tai.
이러면 웨이트는 라인 잠깐 기다려. 라인 좋아. 수진이. 오. 얘들아 기다려. 라인 먼저야 수진아.
side of the center line.
Good contact on the American stone, looking to use it to redirect their own behind the corner. Doesn't quite push it over there. They could have come off a wee bit and maybe clipped it a bit.
Guard and the one in the house.
Yep.
Because they're so close together.
All the way.
Okay.
Kills the guard.
Good throws.
USA managing the scoreboard as much as anything.
갖고 가자.
위.
찌.
They know they can happily give away 2, still win the game.
웨이트 뒤로.
맞고 아웃. 저거 아니 빨간 거 왼쪽에 있는 거 맞고 안쪽으로.
1 guard remaining now for Korea.
It's how they use the stones in the house now. If they could just tap back the red stone so it's back tee that they could maybe use to freeze later on and roll the shooter a wee bit behind the corner guard.
7, 8. 끝까지 와. 라인 좋아. 타이트 해줘 계속 와.
They're going to have to work this very hard. It's pulling big.
일단 와.
It's going to be tough to get by that corner guard. They're going to clip it and spill it onto the rings. USA lying 1.
Peel.
Yang Tae really wanted to get around that guard. Tam Peterson.
Yep. Whoa. Eileen. Atta girl. That's great.
Catches it thin, jams onto her own, gets the job done.
Yeah.
USA are now lying 3. Korea need to
일단 여기.
be lying 3 to be tying the game, so they have to
7.
get rid of some red counters as well as trying to generate something. Just play about with the stones in the head and try and force the mistake from your opposition at this stage.
4 rocks to come. 3 of them have to count. Looks like the call is a freeze on the American stone at the front of the forefoot. I actually like this call. Tough to execute, but if they can make it,
어디야? 라인 룸. 아니야. 라인 없어.
it's a
기다려.
way to generate something.
라인 더 떨어져야 돼.
테이만.
라인 주워. 아직
기다려.
10만 더. 기다려줘.
Right in the nose, but it's going to bump. There's going to be a bit of separation. That was close to great. Just a foot heavy.
That's messy. Just play this. Okay.
With the guards gone, Korea are going to need at least a half miss from the USA if they're going to score 3. Have to try and force that miss somehow.
No. Eileen. Back up.
We saw the Korean stone running quite straight at that side of the line, and so has this one. They're just lucky that it was another yellow that they could catch.
Yeah, they got away with that one. So that's the half miss that Korea needs, but they still have to execute perfectly with their 3 remaining shots.
많이 떨어져서 괜찮을 것 같아.
Okay.
They can use that stone at the top of the 12-foot as a guard and draw around it.
Duck around that stone.
일단
Right
열로
at the
보고
front
열
of
하나
our picture.
만들어줘. 라인 타이트하다. 웨이트는?
계속
라인 좋아. 라인 진짜 좋아.
가야 돼.
수진아 계속 와 라인. 라인 계속 와야 돼.
Working hard for line.
계속 와야 돼. 끝까지 와.
라인 좁아져. 좀만 더.
조금만 더.
계속 가야 돼.
They need to get it by.
어,
They get it by. That's a beauty.
Great shot.
이거 몇 나왔어?
Korea now lying 2nd and 3rd shots, and that 3rd shot is perfectly guarded. Great shot.
We can kind of go for the double if we hit it thin enough, but. Nice peel.
Roth looking to make a play on the Korean stone in the front 8. Has to hit it brush side. If she hits it on the outside, there's a risk of a jam.
Whoa, yep. Whoa. Whoa. No, no, no. Eileen. 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 Eileen, go, 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 go.
Okay.
Catches it just enough to push it out of the rings.
Hard to hit that too thin.
Looks like the
Wait, the
call is
other?
a freeze on the center stone. Would you be tempted to come around to corner guard again in this situation, Rona?
Yeah. It's one of these ones. They could come round the corner again and lie second and third shot. Then if USA guard the stone in the 4 foot, they can't get to it. However, if they freeze this red perfectly, USA could still guard and call their bluff.
A game of on-ice chicken brewing here in the Suzhou Olympic Sports Center.
라인 많이 잃어. 7이야. 라인 좋아. 웨이트만. 라인 좁아지고
Young
있어.
Korean
가야 돼.
team up
라인
against
좋아.
the
뒤에
experience of
올리면
Team
좋아.
USA.
혜린아 나와봐. 라인 좋아.
They can't afford to bounce off this stone at all. They need to freeze it perfectly so there's no space for USA to peel it out.
All 4 brushes on the ice.
Just over curled.
Perfect weight, just a little bit offline.
We're out. I can go there. So we can.
So here's a chance for Nina Roth to run Korea out of rocks. Once again, has to hit a brush side as
All right, let's go, guys.
Kim Hye-rin and Kim Min-ji look on,
Room's tighter.
hoping they get a chance to throw their last rock. Knowing in their heart that Nina Roth is throwing the same shot that she just threw. Now, how big was that count of 3 in the 7th end? For the win.
Please. Whoa.
No sweeping.
I think we got a piece of it.
There you
No
go.
panic either. Flips it,
There you go.
removes it, and that is the game. Team USA running Korea out of rocks in its victory for Nina Roth and company.
Great shot.
But they were given a run by this young Korean team of Kim Min-ji.
Good game.
Final score, USA 8 and Korea 5.
于是接下来向为您介绍比赛的比赛场景。A 赛道美国队9，中国队2。On sheet B, the United States.
Way to get your hair out of your eyes. I know.
Norway 6. 1赛道瑞典队7，挪威队6。
Our feature game, USA versus China in mixed doubles. Fourth end action. A pile of rocks in and around the button. Final stone for Yu Jaijin. Trying to get the button area, but this one is tracking well wide, and it's only a single point for China.
最后一球时间太紧了。
Couldn't quite believe that that didn't curl. In the 5th end, USA lying 2. Final stone on its way for Sarah Anderson.
I think we're a little light right now.
Little light.
Corey Dropkin out of hand, thought it was a little light,
Really nice,
but nothing
Sarah.
wrong
Atta
with
girl.
this. Comes easing into the button area, and that's a huge score of 3 for the USA. On to the 7th end. Korean stone, Chinese stone, excuse me, on the button. Sarah Anderson
Atta girl.
clips
Why
it.
not pick it for 2?
USA scores 2. They run China out of rocks, and that's victory, taking Team USA to 5-0.
Good game. Yeah, good plan.
And there is the wrap-up of all the matches. USA 9-2 winners over China. In the women's event, USA 8-5 winners over Korea. Switzerland with a huge comeback 8-5 win against Korea in mixed doubles. Canada 8-2 over Russia in the women's event. And Sweden with a comeback victory over Norway 7-6 in mixed doubles. And there are the standings in mixed doubles. Canada has now qualified. They're on to the Sunday final. They're at 4-1 with 1 game to play. In Pool B, USA leading it at 5-0 and a big final round game against Switzerland tomorrow to decide who goes on to Sunday's final.
Well, Team USA, 5th consecutive convincing win. How does that feel?
It feels great. I think we're loving the ice out there, and we're really feeling really good with how we're playing.
Now, Corey, we heard you saying you're quite good at this game to your teammate. She certainly held her end up tonight for you, didn't she?
She's making tons of shots every game, so she's definitely pulling this team along. So, yeah, you know, got to keep the confidence going, and especially in the next game.
Your communication is excellent out in the ice. We can hear everything you're saying, and it's really impressive. Have you had to work at that?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we've known each other since we were kids, and we've played together for a couple years now, and it definitely takes work. And I think I know we still have room to improve in our communication, but I think, you know, we like where it is right now.
So you've got one game left in the round robin. How will you treat that? Because that's really like a semi-final to get to the final.
Just like another game. We're just going to go into it feeling confident and going in there trying to play our best and take it one rock and one at a time.
Well, best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And that'll do it from the Curling World Cup in Suzhou. On behalf of Verona Halley, I'm Hans Frauenlaub. So long from the Curling World Cup.
Nice shot.
Good game.
Yeah, good plan.